The Queen City of Charlotte and Charlotte Motor Speedway is our setting tonight. It is race number 3 of tonight's Great Lake Truck Series. It is, of course, a very fun truck series to be a part of, and we have seen 2 fantastic races. And tonight, race number 3 in the Black Horizon Truck Series brings us to Charlotte Motor Speedway in the Black Horizon Old Glory 185 in Concord as we broadcast live from the LMCgear.com broadcast booth. I am the captain, Chris Scala. Welcome in as we get ready for 185 miles of racing tonight. A reminder, as always, you can follow us on Facebook and or Twitter by just typing in @CaptainTVIR. Settings tonight, 77 degrees outside. Track temp the same. 50% humidity, 5-mile-an-hour winds under partly cloudy skies here in the Queen City as we expect a lot of fun tonight on this track as we are about to begin qualifying here, and we have got a lot in store for you here as qualifying started. Not sure what's going on, but all of a sudden things are, I don't know if they're wrapping up practice or what, but it's almost like things have just stopped all of a sudden. But qualifying going to be starting, and we will get the field set here. I believe 32 trucks when it's all over with here on the grid. Let's say I didn't get kicked out, did I, or something? Let me see what's going on here. Interessante. Stand by 1 second here. Just when everything is running smooth for me, something's not running smooth for me, and I'm trying to figure out why. But for some reason, everything is frozen up on my screen. Hello. Alright, the session's not frozen. Did something happen inside the session, or did I get kicked out or something? Anyways, we'll figure this out real quickly. I'll, let me, I don't know if they're qualifying or not, or if this is interesting. Let's do this real quickly. Live TV, gotta love it. As I mentioned, broadcasting from the LMC Gear broadcast booth. I am going to reload into the race real quickly. That was weird. I've been on multiple sessions the last couple days as I've been enjoying some time off from work, and yeah, something has gone on to where it just locked up on me. That's kind of weird. Of course, I go live when it happens, right? But anyways, got some great racing in store for you this evening, and we hope you stick around here for a great night of racing. Got some new and improved equipment finally, as I've been trying to get it done, and I've had some help from some friends, and well, that's going to make this into a very, very fun night of racing. And of course, let's start by talking a little bit about, as I load back into the room. So give me 1 second here, and I'll be back in the room. Let's bring up, of course, the fantasy team. Last week, I'm already up to 6th place, and I've missed a week of the fantasy league, and you can join us over, of course, at GreatLakesSimRacing.com. But bada bing, let me get the logo off the screen there for you. There's my 4 for tonight. Christopher Evans, Christopher Dean. Those 2 have top 10 finishes in both races at Charlotte the last 2 seasons. So I went with them. Brandon Trujembo and Sean Pekin, my 4 guys for tonight. Again, you can go over to GreatLakesSimRacing.com/fantasyhome and put in your information, and you'll see we're on the leaderboard. Pardon the language you see on here, but I am running in the, well, at least the last I checked, I was 6th. But, oh, maybe that's the recent results. I'm 6th in that week. Right now I'm actually down in, I don't even see my name anymore. Oh, there I am. 15th right now. So 15th right now is my winning. So we'll keep working on that one as we get to going with that. Should be about loaded into the room here. So stand by 1 second, and a quick apology for that, as that's just the way live TV goes here. We'll get in here and sort out qualifying and stuff. But that was just kind of weird how everything locked up on me. The session. But a lot of great racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 1.5-mile track. Obviously been around since the 1960s. Here we are. And there we go. Qualifying underway, as I mentioned. Just look, there's your qualifying times right now. Zach Allman on the pole as we are just about to wrap up qualifying actually here. So you didn't miss anything other than just qualifying going on. Nobody else on the track. Looks like 29 trucks are going to start this race when it's all over with as we look over here in turn number 1 and 2. They started practicing during the daytime. And, of course, now we are going to race into the nighttime. And we will take a look at the starting lineup for the 123-lap race as it'll run across the board up there at the top of the screen with Zach Allman going to be your pole sitter. And give me 2 seconds and I will be right back. All right, back I am. As you see, again, the starting lineup going across the top of your screen for tonight's race. Zach Allman will start alongside Justin Laxton. J.W. Miller, who could be a good pick tonight, he will start alongside Robert Johnson at awesome-looking Menards number 9 scheme. Christopher Dean will start alongside Ricky Springer. There's Colton Zimmer. The 19 truck, he'll start alongside Tanner Long, who's doing backwards burnouts. One of the many ClashingSabers.net paint schemes you're going to see this evening on William Calhoun. That is a podcast that is sponsoring tonight's race. Of course, that with William Calhoun and Sam Barnes. Ben Pierce in the 46 Team Slinger truck will start there in the 10th position. There's the Bulldog, William Martin, starting in 12th. And I do want to skip down here to Sam Barnes. There is Sam right there. And a shout-out to Dylan Glass. You might notice he is not in the field tonight. He was the winner from this race last season. Now, Sam Barnes, Sam Barnes is running a paint for Dylan. Dylan actually this week was called into duty. He signed up for the service and was called into duty this week. So that is why you are seeing him actually running that paint scheme, just to more say thank you to Dylan for his service in that situation. So I want to add to that and say thank you, Dylan, for your service. So 123 laps, going to make up 185 miles around this 1.5 mile oval. So sit back and let's enjoy some great racing here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is the Black Horizon Old Glory 185. We are green. Zach Allman going to come out turn 4. He will lead lap number 1. And caution is out for the first time already. Trying to see where the accident might be here. Let's go. We got one car going backwards, one truck to 28 of Trajembo. There goes one of my fantasy picks already, going bye-bye down the drain. See who else was in this. I think Anthony Marshall is also involved in the one truck. But a big wreck over here on the front straightaway brings out the first caution of the night. I thought I heard Christopher Dean admit fault, so let's go. Dean gets a little loose right inside, in front of the 19, and then one truck back behind him just pile drives the wall. There's the 7 going through the grass. The 73 involved of the Daytona winner, Bryson Clark. And the first caution coming out here at lap number 1, front straightaway. Through the 37 going to the grass of Jordan Watson. They're going through the chicane. That looks, and the 52 of Alan Best clobbers the 73. Nowhere to go. So a lot of trucks involved in this, a pretty big wreck. Let's see, look here to Lucas Joseph. Oh, he comes piling in there. 28 involved, the 9 of Robert Johnson. The 24 to 39. This is a big wreck. Still trying to see where it even started at. I'm guessing Robert Johnson here. It's going to be the start of this accident. Oh, yeah, right there is contact with the 28. Add the 98 of Chris Evans to the list. So big wreck on lap number 1. For some reason it's showing Noah Maori in the front. I do not know why. There we go. Viewers, appreciate you guys watching tonight. Of course, already having some little errors, not because of computer issues. Let's just put it like that. Just some reason iRacing locked up on me. But nothing you can do to prevent that issue. But we are here tonight again. This is the Black Horizon Old Glory 185. It's presented by ClashingSabers.net. Make sure you check out their podcast at ClashingSabers.net. That's also their website where you can actually check out their podcast and stuff there, so make sure you do check that out. Listening to some of the chat going on there. Christopher Dean taking the blame for getting loose up there in the front, which is very easy to do on these older tires. But a lot of other trucks obviously piled in after that when it was over with. Unfortunate deal there. And it should be coming back to the green flag here at lap number 4 as we'll go back racing. Justin Laxton on that outside with Miller and Springer there, row number 2, as we'll come back to racing at lap number 4. Here we go. Allman with a pretty good jump out there on Miller. Springer going to go 3 wide down the back straightaway here in that 51 truck with teammate Laxton there on the outside. A couple Team Slinger trucks. There's William Calhoun down there in the 4th position as they go down to turn number 3. And sounds like we got trouble on the track over in turn 4. Going to bring out the second caution. This one, I see Michael Manberg potentially involved. Oh, that 2 truck is up in smoke. Jacob Gladulich also involved, it looks like, in the DK truck. Let's see what happens as Manberg goes to the pits. Oh, another truck, I think. See who else? A lot of contact there. Oh, no. Bryson nowhere to go. Let's go back here and see what happens. Like the two, you can see him already sliding around loose there, and the 12 just finishes him off with Dylan Thomas. And fishtailing, and he's going to get piled into by Bryson there in that 73 truck and end his day. And then the two's going to get towed also. So just tough break here, bringing out the second caution of the night. Let's look at this one more time. Right, the drift, oh, and he gets tagged. Caution number 2 out on the track. You'll see the pit board down there at the bottom. That is basically describing who is on pit road at the moment. See Cody Beatty coming down pit road over there in the 22nd position. So not the best of starts so far. So I'm going to drag across your screen really quickly. A points battle as of right now after 2 races. So I was trying to pull up here a second ago. Ricky Springer, who won last week at Rockingham, leads J.W. Miller by 31 points already. A big point jump for him. But remember, it's the old school point system here in this series. So basically it goes from 185 down, which is the old NASCAR 2000 days point system. So Colton Zimmer 3rd. Justin Laxton, there's Dylan Glass in 5th. And again, shout out to him for deciding to join the service and going over there and fighting for our freedom in this country. To definitely appreciate what he does. And here comes Cody Beatty in this IamSecond.com number 78. Actually got a name up there above the windshield. Guy's name, I believe it says Hill. I know it says Taylor there on the front side. Just a little, see if it gets closer. Yep, Taylor Hill, U.S. Navy. So appreciate Taylor and him fighting for our services, or our freedom also. See drift with heavy damage on the nose. So 2 rough cautions here to start this series off for race number 1 here, or race number 3 at Charlotte Motor Speedway tonight. Race number 1 of the newer equipment. I said there was some upgraded stuff coming in, and here it is. It is here with us this evening, and happy to put this on. Hopefully the stream looks good. I've done some testing and stuff throughout yesterday and today, and everything seems to be up to par. And hopefully you guys enjoy the broadcast, and because I know that was the one part that was kind of struggling, was the broadcast itself, and it looks like we are rolling pretty well here. So. FC Man 101, appreciate you watching. Just listen to the admins talk to the guys. I actually have it where you can hear. I can hear everything going on in chat, but obviously I don't have it going over the air because you don't want to hear what they're saying. I mean, you probably do, but it wouldn't be good for airtime, I guess, right? So Zach Allman's led all 9 laps so far. Ricky Springer, J.W. Miller, Justin Laxton, William Calhoun, your top 5. How about some big movers in the couple laps we've run so far? How about this WhoBats.com truck? This is a new paint scheme for Travis Ikavachi. He is running in 11th already, started 22nd, and right behind him, his teammate, Sam Barnes there in the number 22 USA Black Horizon truck. Running back there. Look at that Dale Earnhardt paint scheme back there of, who is that in that 3 truck? Dalton Carter. Dalton Gart, the car that Earnhardt ran a 96 All-Star game. As a matter of fact, that was the Atlanta paint scheme. It was in Charlotte, but the Atlanta Olympics. Just realized something. Stand by for a second. Pace car going to pull off as we complete lap number 10 here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Green flag back at Allman, going to lead him to the green. The back straightaway in the tip for the most part. I see I've got a couple errors I'm fixing still because things didn't save on my screen. Forgive me for this. I like to edit cameras and stuff like that during the broadcast or during practice, and I did all that. I kicked down the screen and kind of screwed everything up on my end. But here's Sean Peach in the Blackjack 21. Looking to get underneath Christopher Dean there for position as they stay single file. The first battle back here. And Cavachi inside Tanner Long, who's got a little bit of damage on that 42 truck. Speeds around here at about 180 miles. The audio sounds good. Everybody pretty much single file, just kind of minding their P's and Q's after that wild start to a race. Obviously want to keep them better. '73 and 39, a bunch of those guys off the track right now. As you see the battle back here for the 7th position. Sean Peachin looking underneath Christopher Dean. That is 4th position. Now once you get into this long run a little bit, the faster lane is that middle groove. But Blackjack going to get by Dean 4th position back here. Let's go back here. Noah Mayari working his way up through the field in that 4 truck. Noah's involved in that first accident. Apparently a couple other things in load, so stand by. He had to do a certain screen. But when that thing locked up, it screwed everything up on my end. But we continue on. 17 laps in the book. Better find that than after the race, right? Go back here. These guys also in a single file line, kind of like Daytona looking. Here comes the 7 of Blake Howell inside the 5. The Bulldog of William Martin. Over to Raise Energy number 7. William Martin working that high line as these tires start to wear out. This is what you're going to get out of these trucks. Charlotte becomes more of a two-group track during that time period. Unscheduled pit stop and contact. Brewer gets loose up in front of the 7. And issues for Colton Zimmer. Not sure he tows as Zimmer's off the track. And I think Noah Mayari also went off track here. Let's see what happens. This happens right behind us here. You're going to see the 40 slide to the track. The 7 gets in. Oh, and right behind him, the 4 gets contact with the 19. Oh, and the 19 puts it in the barrier. That's parking it where I'm from. And they get off the track in tow before. And up here, we got a pass for the lead. Ricky Springer has gone to the front. And you see the smoke on the back straightaway here. That is coming from, I believe, the 3 truck. Yeah, truck going to pit road. Whoever's got the mosquito repellent out. Let's go back and watch the pass for the lead. It's going to happen on the other turn, number 1. Springer's already got it, and Allman throws a crossover on him, but that high line is going to put the Rockingham winner up there, P1. So looking to sweep the state of North Carolina. All you have to do now is go to the Northwest race. You got Southern. Got so many North Carolina tracks on there. Springer started in the 6th position and now up to the front. Springer, Allman, and Allman's blinking out a little bit here right up in the front. That's why all of a sudden it seemed like his position moved. Dalton Carter in 3, as I mentioned, unscheduled pit stop for him. He's joining a long list of trucks behind the wall already. Jordan Watson, Lucas Josephson, Brandon Trujembo, Robert Johnson, Jason Clark, Michael Manberg, and Bryson Clark all off the track. Position, Tanner Long, Travis Saikavachi, the boss man. There's already 100 laps to go. And up here, battle for second. Allman under attack from Laxton. This gunslinger team going to work up front. Good to see Natalie watching tonight. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Calhoun. William has been on the mess. Or Tim. That Ace Racing team. Up front, Justin Laxton going to go to the lead, bringing Allman with him. Laxton you see sometimes on Thursday nights in the Short Track Super League. We'll be broadcasting that tomorrow night. You're going to take the lead, and maybe that high side going to roll. Oh, and Allman's going to go 3. Mr. Old Tires there, J.W. Miller. Laxton going to hold on, but Miller's going to get that run on the high side, see if he can get help from Sean Peachin. He does not. 28 laps in the books already. And Chris Evans on pit road. And I do not think that's a scheduled pit stop. Calhoun trying to take advantage back there of the 21, and here comes Miller to the inside of Allman, pushing up a little bit. And these two have, well, they played bumper tag a few times. Again, if you do want to chat with me on the stream, you can do so. Appreciate it by watching. Thankfully, everything's running a lot smoother now, so I'm able to go pull up things over on my side monitor here and talk about things. But again, make sure you check out ClashingSabers.net. I had to make sure I said that right. ClashingSabers.net. That is a website, of course. It's a podcast network for Sam Barnes, or Deputy Barnes. Of course, one who likes to talk about the Star Wars talk. So if you're a fan of Star Wars and interviews actors, authors, and creators, of course, in Star Wars and more, you can check out that podcast right there. As the battle on for second, here comes Allman. Inside to 51, Springer. He's going to take the move. You see the 21 starting to fall back. Here come a couple of the Ace Motorsports teams. Ace Racing, sorry. As back there, you see Calhoun Dean going to go by the 21 and move him back. And Allman throwing a little block on J.W. Miller, or on, Ricky Springer. Great racing up here towards the front. While these cool off for a second here, Ben Pierce, the Georgia driver here in the 46. Battling for position. Appreciate the 13 viewers it says I have right now. If you're one enjoying the broadcast, make sure you go share the word out with everybody. So tell some friends, tell two friends, tell two friends. As Blake Howe back here, Seth Robbins in the 44. Baskin Robbins there in a Busch Light truck. Guessing he's won a beer float or something maybe? I got nothing for that one. I think that's Busch. It looks like a Busch truck, but it's not. Actually, I was going to correct it. It's a 5100 truck. That's not for my Busch. 40 truck going up the track. Tyler Brewer up in the fence. So go down the back straightaway here. Could be seeing pit stops in the very near future. The first truck right now that has pitted was the 5 of William Martin, who's all the way up to 12th right now. 4 sets of tires laying in the pits, plus 65% fuel, I think it is. I'm going to double check my numbers there to make sure I'm accurate. Somebody's scraping a wall. Allman up in the fence. Looked over and right next to the camera, Allman to the fence. That's going to hurt that truck a lot. $65%. That's what I thought. What? 65%. Thank you, Lucas. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream tonight, my brother. I'm sorry you're out of the race so early. Told you the reason why I didn't pick you. No offense. And we got pit stops starting to happen here. Ricky Springer, Justin Laxton coming to pit road. Let me get the pit screen up there for you so you can see pit stops. There you go, down at the bottom. The white time you'll see on the screen, that is basically the how long they've been on pit road. The numbers in red that's blinking, that is going to be the as one truck overshoots and stall Pierce, that's the time they actually spent in their pit stall. I'll be back in 13 minutes. 10-4 on that one, buddy. More pit stops. J.W. Miller coming in. One truck spun up at the top of pit road. The 40 of Brewer. As you see, Allman's going to get a little bit of damage fixed here as there are no resets. you got what you got, unfortunately. Well, that's the way you do it, brother. Ike Cavacci is in. Sam Barnes, Seth Robbins, as I mentioned, Brewer. JT's on pit road. Jonathan Thomas. That leaves the two ace teams up in the front right now. Almond a 15.3. Miller a 14.7. There's your two leaders right now. And I think you're going to see these guys coming to pit road here. Lap number 38. Oh, and look at, Dean had to check up with Alan Best coming to pit road, and here they come. 50-mile-an-hour pit speed, I believe, if I remember correctly. I should know this. There you see the 59 rolling out of his stall back there of Blaine Sparling. Cool-looking purple truck. That leaves the lead to Cody Beatty, who pitted back at lap number 8, so he's got a few more laps on these tires. Of course, they're hoping for a yellow hanky to come out. One truck out there coming in hot. That might have been Brewer, but here's your leader right here, Cody Beatty. So Cody is in the lead. You got Drift, Jacob Gladiolich here in that Drift King red, white, and blue truck. That's a pretty cool looking scheme. Running in the second position. You see the fresh tires going by. Timothy Daly in the 55 truck is not coming to pit road. So those three trucks yet to pit here. And if they get that caution, that ought to be very interesting. And then that cycles back to Ricky Springer. There he is back here in the 4th position. He was the first one off pit road out of all the lead trucks. You see Cody Beatty coming to pit road right there, stage left. Actually, it wasn't Cody, it was somebody else. Here's Cody. 45-mile-an-hour speed limit, as Lucas corrected me, thank you. And you don't get a buffer on iRacing. Into the pit stall they go. Let's see, right side tire is going to be going on. Unfortunately, you don't get to see the pit crews. Or is he doing fuel only? I don't see that truck lifting up. Right side's on drift. I haven't seen the 78 truck move at all. Oh, it did there. Right side's on. So he's taking tire. A rough stop for the 78. 12.6 for drift. Maybe 2 tires there. 27 seconds for Beatty. Yikes. So that hands the lead to Timothy Daly. These guys all getting bonus points for leading laps. And that'll officially hand the lead. Ricky Springer. W. Miller going to be second. Justin Laxton going to be third. Zach Allman and William Calhoun, your top 5. Biggest mover in the race. This young man right here, Travis Ike Cavacci, had a little bit of a rough week last week in Rockingham. Had a little bit of a scuffle with another driver and stuff off track, but everything worked out, and I'm assuming cooler heads prevailed. But Travis started back in the 22nd position, up to 14th, or up to 8th, up 14 spots. Back here, battle is on for 12th, 13th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th, all in picture here. Ben Pierce, William Martin, a couple Georgia drivers there, Blaine Sparling and Seth Robbins. Now, how angry was Cody Beatty? He just ran the fastest lap of the race out of everybody. William Martin in the 5 truck, Georgia Bulldog Ford. Up there in that dirty air. He gets the draft, but it's just very hard to pass when you get up here in this part of the truck. We'll try it though on the bottom side. Here he has to kind of throttle it, kind of slides up the track a little bit there. He'll take the position away, move Martin up to 11th. He has shown some speed in that 5 truck, though he's got that right front damage over there, as you can see. Let's go back here. The fight is on with Allman and Dean, 2 teammates. And Allman's just going to move up and let his teammate go by, and right there behind him, well, it's not right behind him, it's actually a lap truck there behind him. I think Dean just pushed his teammate up into the wall. I'll send him money later. Just kidding. Oh, wrong button. Just getting those off my screen. I thought I had the fantasy page up. I don't anymore. Never mind. Oh, they're no longer teammates. Did Allman leave? How come I didn't get this news? I'm the news guy. Allman no longer teammates with Dean. Breaking news on the stream. Thank you, Lucas Josephson, my inside reporter. Let's check back here on Cody Beatty, probably the most angriest driver in this room right now. Good grief. This guy's been running 30-10 and 30-15s and catching up with other trucks. He's coming up on the 7 of Blake Howe right now. This is for 16th. This is roughly about 28 seconds back, so the leaders are really right behind him. As we are 50 laps in now. There's the leader right back there. Going to go by the 52 of Alan Best. He's got that heavy nose damage on that Union truck. Ah, William Martin's the new ace driver, I see. Catch it, slid past me. So back here, Mike Avachi running 7th now as he's gone by Sean Peachin for position. Tanner Long back here in 9th. Tanner doing a pretty good job as they all go by the 1 truck of Anthony Marshall. Winner 2 seasons ago at Michigan. William Martin going to pass Dylan Thomas back here. This is for 10th. Georgia Bulldog Ford running up here in the front. You can see the right front there just a little bit cracked. That 5 truck looking pretty solid out there. Not sure if it's down on speed, you would think. Hey guys, if you're watching on the stream tonight, share your opinions. Obviously with the upgrades and stuff, I want to hear if you're seeing anything you're noticing. Obviously working on making this thing a all types of fun. To kind of watch over here now online, I can kind of see what's going on in chat and all the viewers and stuff. I don't have to use tablets and cell phones anymore to see things. Don't have to worry about my computer overloading anymore. I do want to mention down at the bottom of the screen on the race info page on the YouTube page, you can actually see information about Black Horizon and their stuff that they offer you there at their brewing company. Again, a reminder, you do got to be 21 and older. We do ask you to please drink responsibly. Want to get that out of the way. But also, LMCgear.com, the sponsor of the broadcast booth now. You can check out their website, all types of camping gear and motorcycle gear if you're somebody like Jason who rides a motorcycle in 40-degree November weather. I can't remember that day. you might be able to check out that website. As J.W. Miller going to go for the lead off of turn 4. Not going to be able to hold it. As I mentioned, that high line is the way to go on older tires. And that's going to bring Justin Laxton back into the picture. Just about to halfway in this race. Tomorrow night, again, we will be racing in the Short Track Super League. Come join us for that high-impact entertainment Short Track Super League, the Southeastern doubleheader. Tour mods and super late models. I believe they are at, trying to think off the top of my head here, North Wilkesboro and Nashville, I want to say. I could be wrong. But we'll have that for you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern. Friday night, BPRL returns with their third chase race for the trucks. The Misfit Media Truck Series will be in action Friday night from Michigan Speedway. Saturday night, USRC returns. They're at Bristol. You got Sunday night, the JM Transport Clash Series. They'll be in action from Iowa Speedway in their second to last race. There's stuff going everywhere. And then, of course, the LMC Gear, the TI Racing Rebelton Ice IndyCar Series, as they will be racing Monday night. All right, so there's your leaders. They're staying about 10th or so apart. Go back here to let's check on Cody Beatty as he's up to the 16th position, working his way through the field as he comes up on the back bumper of Sam Barnes, or Deputy Barnes as we know him as. And Barnes going to kind of not leave him any room. So if you're going to pass me, go to the high side. I think Sam's going to pull down. You see the damage on that 22 truck. But I think Cody, obviously, not showing much speed there down the straightaway, so I'm not sure if he's got some damage going for the camera to spin around there. I don't see anything on that 78 truck. But Sam does let him go by. Back here, this is for position. 2 damaged trucks, the 41 of Jacob Gladulich, the 52 of Alan Best. All right, Lucas Josephson joining 60 laps down. He could catch Wingberg in about 5 laps. And then after that, he'll actually pass Bryson Clark too. And then he's got about 11 laps and he'll catch Zach Calias. So he's got a couple spots to gain. That's the reason why you get back out there. Don't give up. You never know who you're going to pass. Teammates under attack here for the 5th position. Dean and William Calhoun. I keep wanting to call him Keith because that's what he went by the first 2 seasons. Season 1 champion William Calhoun, the 99 truck. Just kind of rolling back to the throttle. Oh, look at this mess back here in the battle for the lead, right up in front. Miller saves those tires and goes past Springer for the lead. So Springer, who's led the most laps tonight, unfortunately hands it to J.W. Miller. Miller, who won last season at Texas Motor Speedway, so he definitely knows how to win these 1.5 mile tracks. See them putting a lap on the 88 of Lucas Josephson, who's back out on track, as I mentioned. That was Lucas we were talking in stream. 3 trucks officially out of the race. If you look on the left-hand side there, Robert Johnson, Jordan Watson, and Michael Manberg. As you see the 7 kind of doing a grind to the wall over there. And those 2 early cautions, and everybody settled down. These teammates kind of drafting each other. I think they're trying to work their way up there to the front. Flag pit stops here for the second time. The 65% fuel, if I do the math off the top of my head, you can go about 50 on a tank, 25 is 50%, 65 should be about 30 to 35 laps. Pit stops, here we go, J.W. Miller. Oh, and Allman's in trouble back there on pit road. Zigging and zagging. And just being told, Allman speeding on pit road. So he'll sit there for about 40 extra seconds. And here come more leaders to pit road. We'll follow them as you see the race from pit road. Look at this. This is going to be for the lead eventually. And you see the 51 doing a better job coming off pit road, which he had the banking actually there a little bit to help him out also. But here we go, tires and fuel for everybody. You see the 18 sitting on pit road for 40 extra seconds. That's going to put him multiple laps down in this race. Sean Peachin, the leader right now with William Martin. Did Peachin just get the wall? I saw sparks coming from his truck there. Let's go back and... Oh, yeah. He's up to grinding the wall. He gets up the track a little bit here and has to get a little bit up in the rubber. There's the sparks and comes down. That's an interesting way of entering pit road. So he'll probably get a little bit of damage fixed as William Martin leads now. He's the last truck that's going to come to pit road here. And with 63 laps to go, I was going to say you probably want to come here and split the race in half, 31 and 31. Or be 31 and 32 technically. And that'll hand the lead back to Ricky Springer. Let's do a little fantasy update on my end. Let's see here, my picks for tonight. Chris Evans, Christopher. Oh, caution's out. Never mind, caution is out. Right at the end of pit stops here. And it looks like it's for Anthony Marshall, who is towed to pit road. Anthony Marshall coming off. Oh, I wonder if he hit the manhole cover. There's a manhole cover over here. Bam, right there. And he spins all right up in front of Martin and or Calhoun and Dean, and that brings out the caution for the third time. Now, you're not going to see it in night racing, but if you go watch a video from Charlotte Motor Speedway, there's a couple of places on the track where there's actually it's a drainage that sits on the track, and iRacing has a sim of it. You don't see it, but you know where it's at. And he heads right for it, and right there. So that brings the caution out for the third time this evening, and let's see if any of the leaders come back to pit road here. Now, they're not going to have tires, really. nobody yet. Dylan Thomas going to be the first. Tanner Long going to come in behind him. And the 44 truck going to get the Lucky Dog Award. So Seth Robbins going to find himself back on the lead lap, I believe. Baskin Robbins, you might know him when he's in here chatting with us. All right. Well, let's take a minute here. We're going to step away for a quick second, and we will come back with more racing here from Charlotte Motor Speedway on Captain TV. Back at Charlotte Motor Speedway as we are 74 laps into this Black Horizon Old Glory 185. Made an adjustment to something, but it didn't work, so I'm going to have to do it here. Sorry, guys. Okay, not say. Oh, it's meet driver, that's why. Whoopsies. The wrong button. That one. There we go. I was going to talk to somebody, and I wanted to make sure I muted chat so it didn't come on the air with me talking to the driver. But made one little whoopsies and hit the wrong button. All right, so let's reset. No trucks leader-wise came to pit road. According to my telemetry here, the first truck that came out of pit road, and I'm not sure, I believe he's got tires, will be Dylan Thomas in the 12. Tanner Long also pitted there. Sean Peachin came to pit road. He had, it looks like, some damage maybe from a accident under caution. I overheard with somebody, I believe it might have been the 13 of Ike Avachi. And then the 73 of Seth Robbins. So we have 15 trucks on the lead lap now. And we have 48 to go. Hey, 48, Jimmy Johnson. There you go. That's for you, Jason. All right, pace car going to pull off. And Ricky Springer, who's led the most laps this evening, going to bring him back to the green. everybody single file for the most part, especially those in the lead lap. J.W. Miller going to pop out on the inside of Justin Laxton, and Miller going to slide on by. One truck with mosquito repellent on the back straightaway. And how about this? Sixth position. Travis Icavacci has worked his way up here. Alan Best going to tell him he's going to go for fifth. Something has gotten into this 13 truck tonight. Travis, who's had his struggles on the track, has come back, and he's definitely shown his speed tonight. As they come up on the back bumper, Tyler Brewer. Brewer's being a classy driver, jumping out of the way there. Here, Ben Pierce under attack from his fellow Bulldog driver. I don't even know what do we call Georgia drivers? I've lived here 3 years. I don't even know what we call Georgia people off the top of my head. I mean, I have rednecks, I guess, but I'm from the South, so I mean, I can say that, I guess. Georgians. There we go. I guess that's the proper term. But Martin gets past his fellow Georgian. About this drive right here. Cody Beatty, 78 truck. As you saw, he had that bad pit stop, got that caution exactly where he needed, and now into the top 10 as he goes by Tanner Long. Going to bring Sean Peachin, who just made a pit stop, fix some damage in that 21 truck. Oh, and Sean makes contact with the 42. Nice save on Sean's part. I'm sure he's going to throw a card or something. With 41 laps to go. I started to show off earlier my fantasy lineup from tonight. There it is. Let's see how they're doing. Chris Evans, well, not too good. Let's see. Chris Evans right now is 28th off the track. Christopher Dean, okay, good. He's up in 7th. Brandon Trujembo, he is down in, where's Brandon? 25th right now and on the track. And Sean Peachin right now running in 12th, so not as good as last week, I must say. JW putting pressure up there on the leader. Next week, we get to have some fun on the dirt. Oh, as Travis gets the wall off 4. Heavy damage on that 13. That's going to slow him down a ton. Turn 4, bites somebody again. Back in the day, there used to be a bump over in Turn 4 before they repaved this track about 15 years ago. They had the Humpy Bump, they called it. It was a bump off Turn 4 that could ruin your day if you hit it right. top 2 in points. I was starting to say top 2 in points, obviously, running first and second. But next week, I started to say it, we are going to Lernerville. What is Lernerville? Lernerville is not a school class. It is a dirt track. Yes, we are going dirt racing next week at Lernerville. 125 laps on that setup. That is going to be a fun race. Next Wednesday afternoon or evening, we'll have the broadcast for you. As Miller looking to the high side, here comes Laxton for second. For those who don't know where Lernerville is in Sarver, Pennsylvania. It's a 4/10-mile dirt oval. So interesting. Going to be hosting a truck race next week. So Laxton up to second. Miller probably saving some tires. Here comes William Calhoun. These two got a little bit of a pass. William Martin up there in 5th. Christopher Dean having another great run there in the 6th position. As they say, the cream rising to the top. Another top 10 shout out. Blaine Sparling. Blaine started back in the 17th position. He is up to 9th here, and he is starting to catch Ikavachi, who of course has that right side damage from getting the wall just a little bit ago. These trucks working the draft with each other. Obviously the draft of these trucks very big. Maybe on straight the wall there. Sparling getting a little loose there in that pretty nice number 59. That's a pretty cool looking paint scheme there. Let's go back to the front. J.W. Miller going to make a run to the inside of Laxton. He's got Calhoun who is outside. Miller trying to get second back, not able to do so, and he's got the two Ace Racing guys behind him here, and Calhoun's going to take a peek. And move Keith up to the 3rd position. The window is pretty much open right now for the final round of pit stops. The question, when do you come? Most of these guys pitted about lap 66 or so, about 25 laps ago, in that range. And now Dean underneath Miller. Miller's starting to fall back, trying to see if anything's wrong with his truck. I don't see any damage or anything. Front looks okay. Don't see anything wrong with the 6 truck, so I don't know if Miller's just kind of riding or if he maybe worked the tires a little too much on that run. Let's go back here. The battle on as Sparling is still not gotten by Ikavachi for position as they start to catch William Martin here. finally the 59. Oh, gonna cut the carpet a little bit there. As you know, Charlotte Motor Speedway now has field turf on the infield, not the traditional grass that you see at other tracks. Sparling not able to get the grip off the corner to get that position away as Icavacci continues to hold. All these trucks are really tight right now as here comes J.W. Miller to pit road. Final round of pit stops. Martin's coming in hot. So the Mountain Dew number 6 of J.W. Miller going to be the first to pit road here. It's actually not showing Miller on pit road, so for some reason the pit thing down there is missing him. Cody Beatty on pit road also. Ben Pierce on pit road. 4 tires and fuel, and both of them pull away. Good stops for them both. And here comes Cody Beatty off pit road also. Good stop for him. Here comes Springer and Luxton, the 2 gunslinger teammates. You'll see in the background, here come the 2 Ace Racing teammates of Calhoun and Dean. Oh, slower stop for the 53 truck. Well, here come the leaders in. Also the 59 of Sparling is on pit road. All these guys taking 4 tires and fuel. Calhoun going to pull away. Dean getting tires, and I think Calhoun's on a strategy here because that was a fast stop for the 99. Matter of fact, getting 8.6 seconds, so he took fuel only. So the strategy is on for the 99. Is he saving his tires maybe for a late race restart? That's a possibility here. And there's your leader, Travis Icavacci. 99's got to be careful because he has got obviously a full tank of fuel. That is going to loosen that truck up. I want to remind you again, down at the bottom of your race info, you can check out the Black Hole Horizon website. Check out their brewery website if you're one that's over 21, and you can see what kind of options they have and stuff like that. And the awesome website there. Just giving them a shout out, of course, to sponsor not only the Black Hole Truck Series, but this race. Also a shout out to LMCgear.com, of course, the LMC Gear broadcasting booth where I'm broadcasting from now. You can check out their website based out of the Indianapolis area. As you see Sean Peachin going by Icavacci, that is for the lead actually. This race with less than 25 to go. Should mention also here, didn't get a chance to, wow, that got close there off pit road there, as here comes, look at this, J.W. Miller and Ricky Springer. That's a battle for what's going to be the lead right back here. I was about to tell you about something that's really cool. And Springer's going to get by Miller. So this is eventually the battle for the win right here, for the lead potentially. Christopher Dean's in this picture. Now let's not forget about William Calhoun, is about a second and a half out in front of this. And long contact! Peachin and Dean hit each other. Was there a miscommunication somewhere? Sean does get to pit road. That was ugly. Go back and see what happens here. Heavy contact to the 21 and 48. We're still yet to pit Dylan Thomas, who's coming to pit road now. Tanner Long and Timothy Daly, and that'll hand it to Ricky Springer. Now, the one thing I did want to mention, I haven't had a chance to throw this out there, but if you want to check this out, GoRallyUp.com/ClashingSabers2021. They are actually doing a raffle right now, and all the proceeds are going to buying books for kids. There's only a few days left to get tickets and more. I will put this back. I'll add this to the link here after the race. As Tanner Long, a late pit stop there. And that should cycle everything back around. It does not actually. Timothy Daly's still out there, and he's coming to pit road now. That'll cycle everything back around as all the leaders going past William Martin back there with not William Martin, but Calhoun. So that is going to hand the lead to Ricky Springer in the 51 truck. He is going to have, if I'm seeing this right, about a second or so over J.W. Miller, about 3/4 of a second. And then Christopher Dean now third, depending on how heavy his damage is, see how much he can hold on. With Justin Laxton there in fourth, William Martin your top 5 now. And Cody Beatty up to the 6th position. They put a lap on Jason Clark. Jason over 50 laps down, unfortunately, been involved in some action this evening. Let's check out the battle for the top 5 here. I've been mentioning his name all night, Cody Beatty, who started all the way back in 35th position. Had a slow pit stop, was the last truck on the lead lap pretty much, and has worked his way back up and is going for a top 5 finish here. All under the green flag, by the way, too. They wouldn't make the pass yet. Toward that 78. Kind of intimidating having Uga, the Bulldog, there on your back bumper looking at him. You see the Vine's got some ball damage there on that right side. That pushes up on him there. Cody, the Alabama driver, next to the Georgia driver. I think Cody might be yelling Roll Tide on his way by. You're not missing anything up front other than there is a battle for the 2nd position. Let's jump to it as I was about to say nothing up front, but here for 2nd, Dean's going to move up to P2. I'm not sure if Miller's truck is falling off or if he's actually saving tires to make a run at Springer here in the last 10 laps of this race. But Laxton's going to come on with him now. While that goes on, you see Cody. Oh, sliding up. He caught that apron a little bit, got loose. That's going to bring Peachin back in here. And Sean's going to go by Cody for 6th. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sean is actually a lap down in 13th. My apologies. I did not notice that. That is not a pass for position. Oh, one truck caught the wall back there. That is Seth Robbins as he goes riding through the field turf. I wonder if drivers get the rubber pellets in the truck that you have on the field turf. There's your top 4 trucks right there. It's Dean trying to reel in Springer. It's under a second now, so he's got a shot here. 10 laps to go from Charlotte. Lap time comparing here. Springer at 31.32 and Dean at 31.24, so 8 1/100ths. If he runs laps like that, he's got a shot. He's going to need a little bit more, I think, to pass him. Time by Springer, 33 and Dean 24. So 9 1/100ths that time by. I see that truck. It's Brandon Trujembo they're putting a lap on. Brandon was involved in that first lap accident off turn 4 that actually involved Dean. Dean got a little loose off the corner there and piled in, unfortunately, behind him. But Dean has got it down 0.7 of a second with 7 laps to go. Do the math. Springer could easily be backing up to him here to save some tire. Right on cue there. Springer actually ran faster lap by 2 minutes. I'll let you see lap times on the way by. Ooh, Dean with a big lap there. Breaking news, Alan Best was Ahmed. See, Sean Peachin has gotten by the 53 at Laxton. Let's see if he works on the leaders or not here. That time by Springer, a good lap there. Got him by 15 1/100ths. Sean goes by the 48 here as we will go to 3 laps to go. I wonder if Dean's going to use the draft there and maybe get to the leader. Sean said, I'm going to go get this lap back the hard way. Coming up 2 laps to go. I think Dean might have burned his tires off trying to get to Springer. Springer going to bring it off turn number 4. He's going to see the white flag. And final lap from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Dean's got it down to a half second, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Ricky Springer has shown up into this Black Horizon Truck Series and is taking it by storm. He finished second in Daytona, won last week at the Rock, and now is going back-to-back. Second win of the season at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Dean's going to get second. Laxton going to be third. Miller fourth, and Cody Beatty going to get a top 5. But I mentioned the 51 here with Springer. He finished second in Daytona, won at Rockingham last week, and then just takes another win here in the state of North Carolina tonight. Congratulations to him. That is going to be one happy camper as he led the most laps tonight. He's making that 51 look like a truck driven by another guy that drives a 51 truck out here. You will see the unofficial results run across the top of your screen there. You see his teammate Laxton in there with him. Good donuts here. And there he goes, parks it. All right, so I'm going to step away for a quick second. We'll get a round up here for Victory Lane, and we will come back and talk to the top 3, and if not, some more drivers here at Charlotte Motor Speedway coming up. Back at Charlotte, there is your winner. Some awesome looking donuts right there now. find it back here before we talk to him there. But Ricky celebrating that second straight win. We'll stop it right there. How's that? There we go. And we'll go down here and talk to our winner in Victory Lane tonight. And just takes a second for me to get over to him and pull him up to my channel if he's not up there waiting on me already. Let's see. There he is. All right. Ricky, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Ricky, congratulations on your win this evening. Just trying to make sure all your audio is being heard. For some reason it's picking me up on that. Talk about that win. Second straight win for you. Of course, one that, some reason it's, okay, I must put the wrong one in there, but I think you can be heard. Anyways, second win for you in the state of North Carolina, and so far you have 3 top 2 finishes to start the season off. Trying to see if it's picking you up. I don't know if it's picking you up here. Hang on 1 second, because I think I put a wrong setting in real quickly. It'll take 2 seconds. I'll have you on here. 1 second. Let's just hit that button right there. And that button there. All right. All right, now, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got you now. Anyways, yeah, so that victory you talked about, racing Chris there, of course. Last week you had to race Chris for that win. Talk about again real quickly how battling him there for that win and getting that second straight victory.
Yeah, it was really tough. I mean, last week it ended up being, JW, who I ended up racing for the win there because Chris had some bad luck. But, this week it turned out pretty well. He gave me for a run for my money, and I had to really push that truck with everything it had left in it after that long green flag run.
Well, talk about how big it is. I mean, it's a tough series. I mean, you're seeing over 30 trucks, and here you are coming out here and just. I mean, obviously Daytona's kind of a luck thing, but at the same time you do got to drive it to get to a good finish there. And then Rock last week you had to work hard for that. Charlotte, and when you're racing in a series like this, I mean, how tough this has got to be to keep this truck up front, considering you have lap traffic, long green flag runs, and everything.
Yeah, I mean, the lap traffic definitely played a huge factor. I mean, I can't blame the guys that are running in those positions. I mean, it's tough. You got guys on new tires trying to run around you, and there at the end of the race, the pit cycles were so far off between the lap trucks and us up at the front. So just them coming down pit road made it really difficult to kind of race around them. And, we had a couple little hiccups there and got close to some calamity. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, it was still, really smooth. And, I mean, a lot of respect between the lead lap cars and the lap cars all race long.
Well, you did a fantastic job tonight, Ricky. And next week you head to a track that I think a lot of us are going to end up buying by the end of this week. Lernerville to do some dirt racing. Any experience on dirt at all in iRacing? And if so, how are you looking forward to running on dirt?
I'm looking forward to it a lot. I have a lot of dirt racing experience in real life from racing since I was 6 years old. So, that comes into play. And, I've always been kind of a fan of the dirt stuff, more of a road course fan, which I'm looking forward to COTA in the coming weeks as well. But, definitely excited to take the trucks out on the dirt.
All right, we will put Ricky in the minority for the ones looking forward to actually going to COTA and on a road course. So I'm sure a lot of us are looking forward to it. I'm just interested to see how this truck's going to be on that track. But great job on your part, and shout out to whoever you'd like to.
Yeah, I just want to thank Podium Esports for everything that they do. Of course, I work with them. They do a great job over there. Thank them for being on the truck. Thank UNOH, the University of Northwestern Ohio, for being on there as well. And my teammates, Ben and Justin, they do a great job. We all communicate for strategy, and the guys putting on the league. This is a great show they put on. And
shout out to you guys over there at Podium Esports. Had a pretty good race Monday night. I was reading up on Twitter about had some pretty big names up there broadcasting. So great job on your guys' part, and shout out to you for what you do. And we will see you next week.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. As Ricky Springer there going to Victory Lane. For those who didn't know, I'll let you move yourself there. I got to do a couple things here. Ricky runs over there at Podium Esports. I follow them on Twitter, I believe. And they were talking about they had a race Monday night, and they had the big names, Adam Alexander, Larry McReynolds, and DW, I think all from Fox were over there broadcasting the race and stuff. I'm like, man, big boys over there. That was definitely good stuff on their part. So, hey, let's go talk to our second place finisher, the Dean Machine, Christopher Dean, finishing in P2 here. If I can get everything to work with me there. There's the Dean Machine here. Chris, obviously a tough race for you tonight. Lap number 3/4. You kind of get loose over there off 3 and 4, and then come to the final pit stop. You and the 21 had a little bit of miscommunication or something happened there, and you had a chance here at the win. Talk about your race, how tough it was out there, and what all took place.
Yeah, man, there's lots of competition. I knew if I stuck with it and pushed hard on that last stint coming out of the pits that I would have a chance at winning it, because I mean I had we pitted a lap after everybody, so I knew they'd be a little bit ahead, but I could run them down. And then Sean the 21 was still pissed off at me, and he came and knocked me out of the groove when I was running the leader down, and that ruined my shot at winning. So I did feel bad. I didn't hear him call out he was pitting. They were like 2 and 3 wide in front of me. I'm trying to push hard so I can catch the leaders, and then all of a sudden he's just checking up, so I had to throw it low. But I mean, I felt bad, but after he came and did that at the end, I don't feel bad anymore.
Well, hopefully that'll all get situated and stuff before you go to Lernerville next week. I know you're one of those who enjoy dirt racing, I think, and you get to hit the dirt track next week. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I can get a top 5 in the heat race so I can advance to the feature, but we'll see how it goes. The track's pretty tough, and I think there's no outside retaining wall. So and you get launched.
That ought to be interesting. So if you spin, there's nothing to catch you, and there's no. If you go over to cushion, you're literally over to cushion.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, nice job out there tonight. Send shout outs whoever you'd like to.
And thank you to you and LMC Gear for putting this on. The sponsors, that sponsor our league, Black Horizon, and Hubats, I think, was our sponsor tonight for this race.
Yeah, Hubats on the 13 truck tonight on Ikavachi.
Yep. Thank you to both of them, and thanks to Travis and my teammates.
Well, great job tonight, Chris, and we will see you next week in Lernerville.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, buddy. Christopher Dean finishing there in the second position. Congratulations to him. And we will get Justin Laxton here in just a second. He will talk to us. Justin having a pretty good start to the season here in this series. He's one of a couple of drivers that actually have top 10s in all 3 races. So let's go get Justin, and there he is right there. And we will bring him over her and bring in Mr. Laxton. Justin, nice job out there. Top 3 finish for you again tonight. Your second top 3 finish in 3 races. That's got to be exciting for you.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating, especially because Ricky's a teammate, but it pushes you to get a little better. We kind of bounce each other back and forth in practice before the race, laying down laps, and then in qualifying. So it's kind of nice. We got Ben up there too, that we're just trying to help out and get him a little better and get his performance up there too for us.
Well, you mentioned the frustration. I guess that's a good frustration to have when you're finishing in the top 6 in all 3 races, and your teammates winning 2 of the 3 races.
Last week at
but
Rockingham would have.
Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. Last week at Rockingham would have been another top 3, but we had the transponder, as I like to say, fell off when I blinked out for a lap. So, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we got to work on those transponders falling off the right rear. They can't think of any better spot to put it than the right rear quarter panel. But anywho, nice job out there. Obviously, I asked your teammate and I asked Dean about it. I'll ask you about it. Dirt experience. Next week we go to Lernerville. That has no outside walls, so there's nothing to catch you if you're a rookie at dirt. So are you looking forward to that?
No.
I was waiting on that answer from someone.
Dirt and road, I'm not looking forward to either of those. But the good news is we got 2 provisionals we can always use if we need to, and we'll just kind of move on from there, make it to the chase, and not have to worry about turning right anymore.
Go pull an almond. Go find a stud road course guy and put him in your truck. I know we talked about doing that last year, I think. Anyways, great job out there. I'm joking on that part. Great job on your part. Tomorrow night, you get to drive a short track. You going to be out there?
No, yeah, we'll see what the schedule looks like, how things are going, but I do have to say I was flipping back, looking at the stream of yours, and it looks mighty sharp this week, so congrats to you on that.
Absolutely. Appreciate that. Got some upgrades, and I appreciate you watching. Hey, no streaming and racing at the same time. It never ends well. So nice job on your part.
I always flip on right after I get done. Yeah, right after I get done.
It's like texting and driving. Don't do it.
Yeah, definitely. So.
Nice. Well, nice job, Justin.
Always great talking to you.
Absolutely. You too, buddy. Shout out to whoever you like to.
We got RMP Motors on the truck now, Team Slinger, and just thanks everybody for taking a peek and watching us.
I think I kept saying Gunslinger tonight instead of Slinger. Don't ask why. But Team Slinger, nice job tonight.
Yeah, well, and we also got to thank Black Horizon for being the presenting sponsor of the series. So that's nice of them. It looks like they got their tasting room open now again. So hopefully people in the Chicago area, I believe that's where they are, can get out there and try some samples.
There you go. Go get some Uno's Pizza and then go get some samples. Nothing wrong with that. So enjoy yourself, Justin. Appreciate your time, buddy. Justin Laxton.
Perfect. Thanks. You too.
Thanks, man. Justin Laxton joining us here as he finishes in the, I think that's where they were. Yep. As he finishes in the third position tonight. And let's see. Let's do two more interviews because I do want to talk to this guy right here. Probably the driver of the race, I'm going to say tonight, when it's all over with this evening, as I bring Cody Beatty down here to talk with me. Cody, you got a copy?
I got you.
Hey, man. So you start way back in like 35th or something like that. Let's see, 30 plus 5. That's 35. 35th position tonight. You work your way up to the top 10. And then you do something on pit road that causes you to sit there for about 30 seconds. And then you drive out of your mind all the way back up to a 5th place finish. Talk about that.
Yeah, what happened there is I went down pit road thinking, we were going to get another quick caution while I checked my tires because I was going to get more fuel. Well, when I come down pit road, I forgot to check my tires. So I had to wait for them to fuel the truck and then change my tires. So I had to drive back through.
So all the experience of you doing the 24 Hours of Daytona, you did tires after fuel.
Well, I never got the chance to do the 24-hour. We got taken out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the video. I forgot the video. But, hey, great racing out there, though. This is not the easiest track to pass at because that top groove comes in on the older tires, so you had to work your way through there.
Oh, yeah, it was really tough. I know especially there at the end, I was doing everything I could to get by William Martin. The only way I got by him was using lap cars to pick. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have got by him but that was a lot of fun racing with him in there at the end.
We did a great job this evening, Cody. Just wanted to get you in here real quickly. Send shout-outs whoever you like to, bud.
I want to give a shout-out to my buddy Taylor Hill. Call him Skelly. He was riding on board tonight.
Yep,
he
I did see that.
Serving in the U.S. Navy for me. Right now, I don't know where he's at. Last I heard, he was in Hawaii, but he's on the secret download list.
Right.
They don't say much about it.
They don't tell us where they're at, even though they're like next door to us. But nice job, Cody, and great effort tonight, my friend.
All right, appreciate it.
Absolutely. Cody Beatty finishing in the 5th position, the Alabama driver. Passed the Georgia driver there on the last couple laps in that nice little SEC battle, we'll call it. There it is. I was waiting on that. And Roll Tide from him. J-Dubs. Is J-Dubs in here? Let's see. I do not see JW, so JW must have took off. So, all good. Great race in the end. We're going to take off ourselves and go get ready for some short track racing tomorrow night. If you look up there at the top of the standings, I couldn't help but notice when I was talking to Cody Beatty, top 5, all Chevys. Just noticed that up there at the top. So congratulations, Chevrolet, on the top 5 finish this evening from all of your trucks when it's over with tonight. Again, I want to send a shout-out to Dylan Glass, who raced in the series until this week. He is on duty now. He is reporting out. Not sure what service or whatever he's being a part of, but definitely want to send a shout-out to him. Of course, he won the Charlotte race last season, and a super nice guy, and we appreciate all of his efforts in fighting for this country. So I want to send a shout-out to him. Also want to send a shout out to Black Horizon. Make sure you check out their logo or their link down there at the bottom for their sponsorship of the series. And also, you'll notice if you refresh the page real quickly, down at the bottom, I have added the link to GoRallyUp.com. This is a raffle that is being done. Proceeds are going to buying books for kids. They've raised over $1,000 already. Congrats to them. But there's a link on the page there, GoRallyUp.com/ClashingSabers2021. And make sure you check out the podcast, Sith Talk, which is at ClashingSabers.net, a chat that has William Calhoun and, of course, Sam Barnes, Deputy Barnes, on a podcast there. So go enjoy that podcast, and may the force be with you on that. Shout out to LMCgear.com. Of course, they are the sponsor of the broadcast booth now. So shout out to Jim Herrick and everybody at LMC Gear for being a part of the broadcast this evening and for, a while, basically. They've stepped up and said, hey, we want to broadcast or sponsor the broadcast booth. So here I am sitting in the LMCgear.com broadcast booth. So make sure you check out their link down there at the bottom also. Congrats to our winner tonight, as Ricky Springer, I don't know why Spencer was in my head, but Ricky Springer scores his second win in 3 starts in the Black Horizon Truck Series. So other than that, I am heading out and going to bed. I actually have to go back to work tomorrow, which I'm actually excited for because I've been just kind of sitting here doing nothing for the most part. So either way. You guys have a good Wednesday night. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, it's not just a game, it's iRacing.
Let go.